Hey, sellers, are you guys prepared for home inspections? I know we spend all this time getting our home staged and ready and smelling good and looking good, but are we really ready for when the time comes to inspect your property? Inspector's job is to find something, and they will. That's their job. And we just want to make sure that they have access to these areas and there's no big issues for the buyer to walk away from the offer. So I do have a checklist. If anybody wants it, shoot me a message. I'll figure out a way to get it to you guys. Let's quickly review a few things to consider. First things first, make sure there's access to all the things that the inspector will need to get into underneath the sinks, the mechanical room, like the hot water tank, the furnace, the attic. Sometimes the hatches in the attic are really hard to get into. So let's make it easy for the inspector to get access to those areas. Check all your sinks. Is there anything clogged or any issues with your sinks? Is there faucets that are dripping? Check underneath the sink. Is there any plumbing issues that might be resolved before the inspection? An easy one, you guys, replace light bulbs. If there's a light bulb out, replace it. The inspector won't know if there's a problem with the electricity or if it's just the light bulb. Make sure that your furnace has been recently serviced and there is a new filter in there. Make sure all the smoke alarms are working. If there is any bugs and rodents, deal with those issues right away. Take a look through your windows. Make sure there's no cracks or drafty windows, moisture in the windows as well. Go around and flush all your toilets. Make sure there's no leaks, that everything flushes okay and nothing's running as well. Quickly go through your home and make sure all your outlets and light switches are working correctly. If you have trees that are overhanging onto the roof, it'll be a great idea to give those a good trim. Make sure that nothing falls on the roof and causes damage. And also for the older homes, if you know that there might be asbestos or other issues that might come up, it'll be great to maybe get it tested ahead of time and disclose so the buyer knows what they're getting into and there's no issues down the road. If you have all your stuff stored in the crawl space or the garage, do make sure that there's access to the electrical panel or other things that the inspector might want to walk through, just so there's access and room for him to move around. I hope that this was helpful. And again, if you guys want it, let me know.